Welcome, wholeness, my beautiful beings, my dear human collective. My name is Rashida Silvertree, and today's topic we're going to talk about community because all belongs together. Because all belongs together. Yes. We are very, very, very much fragmented, my dear human collective. We are very divisive and divided. We're separated. We hide behind our identities. We hide behind the color, how much melanin we have in our skin, in our body. We hide behind our gender and our genitalia and what kind we have or lack thereof. We hide behind the roles of being a mother or a father or a lover or a hater or a professional or a homeless person. We hide behind a lot of labels and a lot of characters and caricatures and role playing. All this. But we must understand that the main purpose and why we're here is to experience. Like I said before in another video, we're here to teach, we're here to learn, we're here to experience and to experiment. We're here to evolve and expand. We're here to suffer and we're here to heal. But because all belongs together, we must realize that we must unify and be one, connecting, intertwining with each other, understanding, overstanding. The farther you run away from your limitations and your fears and your blocks, the faster they chase you. And, in my line of work where I see death and illness and suffering, I usually will bump into people who run away from the very thing that can liberate them. The very realization, the very acknowledgement, the moment of acknowledgement or appreciation. Usually when the body falls ill, it is it's spirit's way of manifesting something that is in disarray, that needs your attention. But we fold under the pressure because of the physical pain that causes limitation, that causes distraction, that causes us to want to break out. But we can't because we become imprisoned by a failing body, an ill body. And so there are lessons to be learned in unifying, becoming unified human collective. We cannot function without each other. And the decades to come, in 2030s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, human beings will need each other more than ever before. You can ask, well, Rashida, what do you mean? How do you know? I can only share what I am guided to share. I can only give what I am guided to give. I can only speak on things that I am guided to speak on. I am no way, shape, or form a savior of any kind. I feel like I was incarnated in this life, in this realm, at this time, in this moment, at this very second, to expose and to share things that can help this unification of humanity that must take place for our evolution to be complete. Now you can say, well, the elite, they're controlling everything. Control is the illusion of separation. No one has control over anything. That's why people fight and even kill for it. Because they believe if they kill and exert their dominance over another, that they can somehow preserve their control for their legacy, their future children, their generational wealth. All generational wealth loses its value. The value changes over time. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing can be saved. All things are up for transformation and change and evolution. This must be. You cannot preserve anything anymore. With all the technological advancements in the science community, which they will only share amongst themselves, not with the people that need it most. That is the illusion of separation. That keeps us divided. We give value over one life, a life over another. We do that. Human beings have done that since the beginning of the fall anyway, where we put value over a life. One life is more valuable than 50,000, right? Or 50,000 lives, they're more valuable than one life. You can call that an ethical dilemma, but I will say this. For this year, this upcoming spring, connect with your farmers. Support your local businesses. Know who your community is. And know not just your family members or your friends. There are some of you that come from dysfunctional families, and that's great. Take advantage of that. Then those of you who come from, dysfunctional, functional families, or families that are all dysfunctional and you can't really call them a family, they're relatives. You must create your community. But most of all, connect with your farmers. I cannot stress this enough. We live in a very privileged, those of you who live in the U.S. who are watching this from the U.S. or a first world society where you can hop in your car, drive to your nearby grocery store and pick up your package and come home and enjoy your product with ease. You don't ask yourself where it comes from, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into creating that product, where that product came from, if the people who, put all that together are being paid fairly, you have no idea, but you are enjoying that product. Get your hands dirty this year. Go out. Connect with your local farmers. They need our support. They need us, as we will need them. Now, again, this isn't fear porn. I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. I'm trying to tell you something that is actually quite human, to be able to grow your own food, to be able to work in the farm and to harvest what you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. I have worked in homesteads. I've worked in farming and agriculture. It is hard work. It is very hard. But it's very rewarding because you're not doing it alone. You're helping your fellow men and women and children, and everyone's fed. Homemade, home-cooked meals. And don't get me wrong, I love supporting my local businesses. I do that all the time. Right now I'm in my home state, and I love supporting local restaurants that I've gone to for years. Mom and pop shops have been open for a long time. I love supporting local businesses because that's my community. Anywhere that I've lived, anywhere in this world, whether it was in Europe or in South, like anywhere, I always check out farmers markets. I always try to check out and support local businesses. Your tax dollars and your energy that you put into those businesses, it keeps that energy of abundance alive where you live. Online businesses, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Support them too, okay? But yeah, we're gonna need each other more than ever, you guys. And you had better know. You better know some good sources for resources. If 2020 didn't teach you, it taught me. You know, we all belong together, not separate. Honor what makes us different from one another, but we should coexist with each other. The 2030s, we need to learn how to coexist. Race will become less of an issue. The cultural differences that the agendas are putting into place, the elites are putting into place right now, and they're unfolding, and everyone's all about distracted, I should say. All of the distractions that they're really pumping really hard right now. I don't think I should even have to name any of them. They are not going to matter in 2030s, 2040s, and beyond. It won't matter. Your skin color, your religious belief, your cultural ties or representation or appropriation, all of the things we deem important is going to dwindle. And the very most important thing is to have community. I'm telling you, as a sentient, intuitive person, a being having a human experience, it is a feeling, it's a knowing I have in the decades to come. Please heed my call. Get your community together. That's all I will share in this message. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.